The 2-minute message preview this Christmas week at the non-denominational New Hope Olympia is lessons from the wise men, and following the message will be a candlelight sing-along to Silent Night. We encourage you to gather with your family and friends to celebrate the reason for the season. Who knows, this could become a new family tradition. Do you know what would have happened if it had been 3 wise women instead of 3 wise men? They would have asked directions, arrived on time, helped deliver the baby, cleaned the stable, made a casserole, and brought practical gifts. One little boy was telling his parents about his Sunday school lesson, and shared with them the gifts that the wise men brought to baby Jesus. He said they brought him goats, Frankenstein, and Smurfs. The wise man's identity and place of origin have been one of much debate and conjecture over the years. There are details which are not given to us in Scripture. How many were there? Who were they? Where were they from? Of course, the most common number is that there were 3 because they bore 3 gifts. This may or may not be the case. It is simply not known. It has been said of them that they were kings, princes, and/or priests. Many different locations have been suggested as their origin. The most likely reason was that they were from Arabia or Persia. We are limited to only what truths the Scripture gives us concerning these men. This much we do know, that they were wise. The word wise men is actually magi, from which we get our English word magician. But they were not magicians as we would think, meaning they were not experts at the sleight of hands, and they pulled no rabbit out of their hats. In those days, the word magi referred to experts in the workings of the heavens and the study of the stars. Someone has suggested that they were Oriental scientists. If they existed today, they would be called astronomers. These men were probably well educated, brilliant, and deserving of the title wise men or magi, but I believe what truly made them wise was not their education or intelligence but their actions. We can glean much from these men from the Christmas story that will show us what makes them wise men. And we can see, if we're just as wise. In his weekend message, Pastor Dell will tell us some myths about these wise men, what the wise men teach us about giving this Christmas, and he will conclude his message by sharing with us the message for us in the gifts that these wise men brought to the Christ child.